deal.
No, the swearing is the thing that messed you up there.
Oh yeah, I need to like swear profusely. I've also moved my microphone close to my face, so like hopefully people won't hear my keyboard.
Yeah.
In fact, can you hear my keyboard?
No.
Oh, that's good. So you should.
So as you move, there you go.
So you will be able to hear my lustrous voice and me slurping on coke.
So as we move on onto first map, Lighthouse and Ilias, let's see what the teams are doing.
What will they be?
We can't because we're spectating.
We're only spectating our team.
Fuck. Oh no, can't say that. Darn.
Nah, it's okay. On Newcastle's thing, I've already put a thing saying this channel is not suitable for children because of swearing and stuff. But children will watch anyway because children are naughty.
So, Nacl versus Rogue Swans, game 1. Well, let's begin.
Do you think Rogue Swans are from Swansea? Oh, here we go.
Okay, so we've got Teddy on the Moira, classic.
Triple tank.
Yeah, running triple tank. I've seen triple tank and quad tank seems to be quite popular currently. From the games that I've played and watched, it seems a lot of people seem to be using it.
It's sort of a Nacl specialty to go for many tanks. Oh wait, no, never mind. They've changed it up.
They've
Going
changed.
for 2 tanks. Gosh, guys, you're making it hard for us to cast.
So classic 2-2-2 comp here. You got Oscar on
the Winston.
Yeah, Oscar on the Genji, classic.
Oscar's doing DPS, that's interesting. But I'm excited to see that.
Okay, so as we look at the classic pharmacy lineup on the side of Rogue Swans, very, very traditional dive comp on both sides actually.
Sadly, we don't have a hit scan to properly deal with the pharmacy. Nickel's Gatronics down. Nickel's lost his mech already.
Yeah, this pharmacy is a lot of work for on the side of Rogue Swans.
My ultimate is charging.
Let's see the side of Nacl regrouping, attempting a second push here.
Spicy's also changing his hero. He's gone back to spawn.
Coming
back with Widow, which is
back to Widow, yeah.
A very typical pick on this map, but Spicy is a good Widow.
Oh, no, that's the farmer of the pharmacy down.
Sadly, it seems like Nacl isn't particularly on top of this either. Oh.
Seeing his this is a nice Dragon Blade from Oscar. He comes out, gets rid of Zenyatta, gets rid of the mech. He kills. Ooh, no, he gets killed by Vara there. Unfortunate.
Just to pick one. Sadly, a lot of the team was already down at that point.
Yeah.
It makes it difficult for Oscar to really properly be able to pick people off. Everyone will focus on him.
Vital signs normalizing.
At this point, Nacl's going to have to do something to mix up this comp, to mix up this strat, because they just keep running into Rogue Swan's side and not really accomplishing much.
Yeah, well, they're just getting picked off, really.
Yeah, one by one.
They're going to dive.
Ooh.
Oh, managed to get the pick. It's a good start.
This Tracer deals with the Widow at the back of the map. Oscar gets any after though. That's a.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one gets rid of Gatronics. Back into the game. Tracer behind them again, getting rid of the spots. It's a good shield from the enemy Winston there, getting rid of the bomb.
Their Tracer's putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, Tracer's picking off people outside the fight one by one. He got rid of Widowmaker Knight, then he got rid of Zenyatta. Staggering the side of Nacl.
No one can hide.
Yeah, this isn't looking promising.
Well, Spicy deals with the Tracer. They could have a chance now if they run in. Oscar just trying to get a touch on the point there. Unfortunately dies. Zenyatta had his ultimate ready though, and it looks like they're not going to be able to kill any of them. Looks like the side of Nacl. Ooh, wait, no. Jumping on the point. Nah, that's Farah dead. Nah, that's everyone on the point gone. Looks like that's the first map to Rogue Swans.
Yeah, sadly Nacl just wasn't getting the picks they needed, really.
Unfortunately.
I think they immediately went in with a disadvantage with having no hit scan to deal with the pharmacy.
I feel like the person who did the most work there was probably actually the Tracer.
Tracer was definitely strong.
Staggering the team and dealing with the Widow, not giving the Widow a chance to pick off the the weak ones on the side of Rogue Swans. We'll have to see how they go into game 2. Mixing up their comp, they've actually gone for the triple tank this time.
I think Nacl is very strong with their tanks. And sadly, since we don't have 2 of our DPS here, we're a bit of a disadvantage in terms of DPS.
That is true. Again, they've gone for the Fire and the Mercy. Is it Mercy? Yeah, it's Pharmacy again. I feel like Nacl need to pick a comp that can deal with these two. They're doing a lot of work for them.
I think they were predicting that they wouldn't go Pharmacy this map.
Looking at Rogue Swan's side, they seem to have picked an identical comp, so they've got heroes that they like and they're comfortable with, and they're just playing them, it seems.
Oh, Teddy got booped down.
Gatronics going in on that Mercy Pharmacy though. Got rid of the Mercy, deal with the Farah.
Down. Tracer's still behind them, just picking him off.
Thing is, we've got our own Tracer and our own D.Va dealing with it. That's Mini D.Va dead. That's Zenyatta dead.
Oh, that's
and we have our own
yeah.
Tracer. Oscar got behind the team, dealt with the Pharmacy, and then just picked him off from behind one by one. Very good. And our Tracer managed to survive long enough to help him deal with the last 2 on the point.
Spice
very
is
good
also
work there.
a very strong Tracer. So there's currently 2 very strong Tracers on the map. Should be very annoying for both teams.
Again, they switched Oscar onto the D.Va because I feel like, again, as someone who plays D.Va a lot, he probably felt like he was the one to best deal with the Pharmacy situation.
He can also boot people into the hole and get himself out as well.
Oh, that's an ult from Teddy there. Got a lot of people inside it, but the Fire ult's going to deal with almost everyone on the side. Oscar gets back in his mate.
It seems like the Fire almost waited for the D.Va to use her ult, so
true.
So then she could ult without without everything being sucked up.
Thing is,
but thankfully Nacl dealt with it pretty well.
Nacl dealt with it quick. They peeled quite effectively, and I believe was the Zenyatta ult used on the side of Nacl. No, it was not. They did not have it. That was a very effective peeling then, getting away from that Fire ult in that situation. It means they've saved their ults. They've got 3 ults ready for the next fight. It looks like. It should be ready. We don't know about the status of the ults on the side of Rogue Swans, unfortunately, but we know that Fire's was used. Reaper may have his, and I'm pretty sure Zen and Mercy have theirs as well.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of ults as well.
But again, Nacl just going in here. This aggressive move from Oscar here. Pushing them away and splitting them up. Not letting the Pharmacy set up here. Oscar again chasing the Farah, dealing with him. Oscar out of his mech, unfortunately. Again, the rest of the team just keeping the point while Spicy and Oscar just attempt to dive in on the side. Oscar getting away with 1 HP. Nacl getting pulled. Nacl getting through from the hill. That's another Farah ult. That's very quick.
Oh, that was a very upsetting Zen ult there.
Yeah.
Probably just best to not use the ult there, to be honest. Just let it tick over, because preserve all the ults at 99%, just use them all, bomb the opposite team and get it up to 100%. So I'm not sure about that Zen ult there.
As I was talking about, Oscar was down to 1 HP, so he wasn't available for the vast majority of the fight, because he was in mini-D.Va form without a mech. And they just split up, and that Farah got her ult very quickly, which meant she could do a lot of damage onto them, and without the D.Va defense matrix they had no chance. Teddy's going in. Ooh, that's a Reaper ult though. They deal with the Reaper ult. The bomb doesn't get any...
Pick off Teddy.
Yeah, the bomb doesn't get anyone, but they might be able to deal with him. D.Va going in. No, still not doing anything. Pushing up very far on the side of Rogue Swans here. Not letting Nacl have any chance to get in there. That's an ult on the side of the Mercy there. Oscar trying to get away from the fight, trying to heal up. They switched it up. They've got a McCree now on the side of Nacl. Obviously, they just want to deal with this Farah. She's been doing a lot for them, and they obviously feel like it's very important to get rid of her.
Sadly, she's going mostly unpunished, so she can just throw down rockets, boot people down without much punishment, because she's not going to get much fire on her at all.
And she's been getting this ult charge really quickly.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the hit scan sooner, to be honest.
Oscar probably felt like he could deal with them. Well, he did deal with them at the beginning of this round, but unfortunately she's just been left untouched since the beginning. Nacl not out of it yet, though.
Sadly, Nacl are getting picked off, which is making it difficult to push. This is probably going to be one of the last proper pushes they're going to get in here.
They're holding back and regrouping, getting ready. They've got two ults, but they've nearly got McCree's as well.
Yep.
Spicy again, just picked it up. Again, they just got to get in there. Oscar pushing up, attempting to deal with them. Spicy attempting to go behind them.
Oh, here we go.
Deals with the fire. That's the fire down. Tranquility from Zen, that's good. That's the ultimate from Roadhog as well. Roadhog, the enemy Roadhog pulled into the base. Zenyatta uses his ult on the side of Rogue Swans. Oh, a good tie though. Thing is, they're clearing them up. Showbox, dealing with all of them. Oh, that's another fire ult. Oh, no, that's Oscar though, dealing with that. Oscar picking off the Zenyatta as well.
Oh.
That's 3. Oh, that's all. Junkrat as well.
4 of them.
That's a good... That D.Va there, picking off all the low health squishies at the end of the match. Even though Farah got that amazing ult, Oscar managed to pick off all the people left in the game, and that's round 2. Go to Nacl.
I think Oscar literally won that for them.
Yeah.
Oscar is a very good D.Va.
Mm.
Of course, he's usually the support for Nacl.
Yeah.
But since Willow on DPS, he's going to be taking up the tank and DPS roles, and he's really strong at those as well.
I believe I may be wrong, but I believe Rogue Swans actually got him out of mech, and he got into mech just at the end of that fight there. So he wasn't able to use Defense Matrix to get rid of the fire ult, but he had a full health mech and he was just going on all these squishies and getting rid of them at the end of that fight. After all the ultimates have been used.
So we're sticking with the McCree here, predicting another Farah.
Switching the Winston over to Reinhardt though. Interesting picks. They're going with they're much less of a dive comp at this point now. They're going a lot for moving team. And they're meeting up at the top side of Ilios here. Oscar diving straight in again, aggressive plays.
Nacl isn't a huge fan of the dive comp. It requires a lot of coordination, which is probably Nacl's weakest point, to be honest.
Showbox 87% already. Sorry, I interrupted you.
How dare you?
Showbox says, "Ooh, Showbox get killed there."
Reinhardt is debatably Showbox's strongest tank. You see he's always quite aggressive, gets a lot of picks, but sadly he just got focused down.
Yeah, again.
Teddy gets his ult nice and faster, and Nacl
Oscar though nearly got his ult. 95%. Again, Teddy's already has his ult, so does Showbox, so does Oscar. Spicy Ricey also behind them, 98%. This is 3 ults on the side of Nacl. They're dealing with the point, they're getting the rope.
Teddy's low.
Showbox dying though. That's a good. Oh, unfortunate hammer down. Only hits one person. Mercy ult on the side of Rogue Swans.
Sadly, it's not going to be able to do very much since most of their team is already down.
Yeah. Very nice plays from the side of Teddy standing still. I think that's a disconnect.
Disconnect. Typing. You
No.
alright, Teddy?
Pause.
Yep, Teddy's gone.
Luckily, it wasn't a too unfortunate situation.
Thankfully, it wasn't in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
Oscar forgets his leader.
Very good fight there from Nacl. Split them up very effectively. The D.Va bomb got them all off the point and meant that the entirety of Rogue Swans had to peel, and from that point on, they could just clear them up.
I accidentally switched to D.Va prior to the pause, so I've just got D.Va's dashing noise in my ears and on stream. I'm very sorry, everyone.
I've got Lucio's somber tunes right now. It's quite nice.
Oh, well, that's a lot better than just engine noises.
I'm pretty sure I also hear the engine noises in the background though.
It's kind of good thing for Nacl there that Mercy's ult doesn't allow her to res 2 people immediately. Meant that her ult at the end there was sadly mostly wasted. There was only 1 person left alive. If she was able to res 2 more people at the at that point, it would have been quite unfun for Nacl.
They would have had to deal with at least 4 people at that point. But
Mercy ult needs to be for a team fight mostly. I imagine the Mercy got a ult at that exact point and decided to use it. When really she probably should have waited for the next team fight, used it at the start. There would have been a great advantage coming into the next fight. Again,
last season Mercy ult was very much a reactive ult. You dealt with a situation as it happened. This time it's much more of a preemptive ult though. You gotta assume what's going to happen and give your team the advantage going in, rather than reacting to the enemy team's ult.
Usually when I played Mercy, even last season, well, mostly because the ult was so long, it's short now. You wanted to use it before a team fight, because you just res people immediately as they die. The ult lasts so long, so it's going to last the entirety of the team fight. Now it's more of a balance of, you want to use it near the beginning, but you don't want to use it too soon, because it lasts a lot less amount of time. towards the end of a team fight, it's a bit more risky. And obviously, it didn't pay off for Rogue Swan in the end there. And they're going to go into the next fight with one less ult.
Now we play the waiting game.
How's everyone doing today? How are you doing today, Ollie?
I'm pretty good. Got a decent amount of sleep. Now I'm up casting Overwatch.
Are you feeling nervous?
Angle. No, I don't really mean nervous speaking in front of people anyway, and you just gotta do it. You just gotta like keep going, keep talking. I don't say not just keep talking, but you just gotta treat it more naturally. A lot of people when they're first doing streams or videos and things, they just like sit there silently, not talking. So you just gotta like react to things as you go along and just say your reactions. Or at least that's what I've heard. Rook is very nice at this. I've learned well from him. We are the ultimate casting duo.
I think your casting style is definitely very similar to Rook. I'm trying to be somewhat analytical rather than reactive.
That's interesting though, because when I was casting with Rook, I let him deal with the play-by-play because he knows what to say, and I sat more on the analytical side. Especially because we were watching Nude as well, because I know a lot more about how they play and what they play. I sat back, let him do the play-by-play because he's used to it, and I did the analytics of like predictions, what happened in the team fight, what they need to do. And I usually got them right, which was nice.
I guess that we're kind of swapped over here.
Yeah, we're Shanghai.
While I know a lot more about Nacl since I've been watching them over for 2 seasons. But equally, I'm referring to everyone by name. I wonder if everyone who's watching us right now knows who I'm talking about when I'm like, oh yeah, Oscar's doing this. And it's like, the diva.
And it looks like Teddy's attempting to get back in the game now.
I wonder what happened.
Looking at the ults on the side of Nacl now, Nacl and Bipper seem to be at least Bipper has his ult and Nacl seems to be at least close to it, 80%, and there's a rogue call, you can get that almost instantly. Show used his ult and fight there, but I'm pretty sure he would have built up some charge. And I don't think Spicy's used High Noon yet. I may be wrong though.
Sadly, Teddy's ult's going to be reset now that he comes into the game, which is a shame.
He did use it at the end. He used it in the fight there.
He used it close to the beginning, so he would have had some charge, but
probably losing about 20%, I think.
Yes.
Unfortunate, but they'll have to deal with it.
Yeah, Teddy just needs to get back to the point as fast as possible before Swans push onto point. 5v6 isn't very good, obviously. And now we're going to resume. Oh, don't have to listen to the engine noise anymore. Yeah, they're going to push straight in. Probably the best opportunity to do so.
Yeah, Swan's being very aggressive here.
Bipper might need to think about using his ult.
Bipper's ult there, protects against. That's the ult from. Oh, that's a big combination ult there from Zarya and Farah. However, Spicy outside of it, dealing with the people on the outside.
Thankfully, Oscar was also able to suck up most of it.
That is very lucky on the side of them. However, they are staggered. Yeah, they are staggered and they are going to die. And I'm pretty sure that's Nacl going to have to regroup.
Sadly, none of them are alive to continue delaying the point. Try and rack up those percentages. Also, 69%. Beautiful.
Like you.
Oh.
Yeah. So again, this is the ultimate on the side of Gatronic, Showbox, and Spicy here.
Gatronic level. Oh yeah, basically does.
Yeah, Teddy's also not far behind. He's sitting on 80%.
Back fast.
It's a Spicy ult they're going in for, moving forward.
Yep, pushing straight in.
Ooh, that's a hammer down on the side of them. Stop though.
Flew a bit far forward, but managed to get the mercy.
That's Showbox just sitting on point, getting the charge up.
Oscar just tried to push off the Moira who was ulting.
Yeah.
Didn't manage to get her, but she had to push back obviously because everyone else is already dead.
Our Moira goes in with her own ult. Even though Nacl gets picked off, they managed to deal with the situation. And they're just really aggressively pushing the enemy team back. Oscar playing very good place here. Pretty sure he's dead.
Sadly gets picked.
Nacl going to try and head back to the point and regroup, but Rogue Swans aren't giving them any time. Pushing forward, dealing with them. Showbox getting low.
Oh,
that's an ult, but it's been blocked by almost everyone. Showbox down.
Not sure how much I would have wanted to use the ult there again. just get the 99%, save up your ults for a really strong push is my preferred style of play when it comes to the end of this. Sadly, the Reinhardt obviously put up the shield to his shatter, so he didn't manage to get anyone at all. We've only got one ult, got Rysu's ult. Rysu gets in a good flank. But sadly, it's hard to get in a... Oop.
Rysu going for the high noon here again. To get people.
There's a big barrier in the way. But
Thing is, he had enough damage to destroy the shield, got rid of the Zarya. That's the Zarya out of the fight.
Oop, that's free down.
So Lucio as well. Reaper comes in, attempting to deal something there. He's just running away. That's Nacl. Oh, Nacl, get the point. Push them off.
Now they're using all the ults.
Nacl just attempting to keep them off the point long enough to get the final capture. And that is game 1 to Nacl. Very well played on both sides.
Yeah, thankfully Nacl were able to pull it back after a first take from Swans.
The reverse sweep, as we like to call it.
Team just needed a warm-up.
Should we get an exclusive interview with Nacl before their next game?
They'll probably go straight into the next game, to be honest, because they know what the next map's going to be.
Oh, they do, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll do it after. We'll have that exclusive interview. Ooh.
Showbox with a shield there, doing a lot of blocking.
Epic. It's nice.
What skin was that for Junkrat?
Oscar, it's the new one, I think.
Oscar, we think.
Is it the one where he had a t-shirt on? I actually was not paying attention.
I think it was just a random coloured one.
Ah.
I'll be back in a second.
Ah.
Angela.
What?
Did you get can you get a screenshot on that off your VOD or something?
A screenshot of what?
Of the final score.
Like the 1-2?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Do you need it?
We'll need it at the end. I don't think we need it right now.
Yeah. I'll have it by the end.
Nice, you. Thank you very much.
And looks like game 2 will be on Lijiang Tower.
Ooh, I'm just updating the Twitter, as a good exec should do. Most of us get more people to watch us. It seemed that Rogue Swans really wanted to play a lot of King of the Hill maps, which is fair. I quite enjoy King of the Hill.
Many teams favour usually King of the Hill and then one of either Hybrid or Escort usually.
Just as long as it isn't capture points.
2 CP.
2 CP. I forgot the name under the pressure.
I don't think that's even the official name. Isn't it like Assault or something?
Maybe. Possibly.
Like it's Assault, Escort, Hybrid, and King of the Hill, I believe.
Do you know what the first Lijiang map is?
I'm pretty sure it's Market? No, it's I can't remember the name. Is it Tower?
Might be Tower. I can't remember the names either, to be honest.
I know Market, and that's it. Going to this, looking at the Nacl comp right here. Again, going for the triple tank with Spicy sitting on his Junkrat right there.
Junkrat's a pretty strong pick on this particular map.
Yeah, Lijiang, a lot less of a Pharaoh map compared to Ilios. So Junkrat is a much safer pick here than the last one. Apart from that, they don't seem to be mixing up their comp that much, apart from putting Oscar on the Zarya rather than the Diva.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. The Zarya is quite strong on this map. And also, alongside the Junkrat ult, they'll be able to get some good combo ults off if they plan properly.
Showbox and Nacl being pushed away. Showbox being dealt with by Chimpy there.
Oh, got
Both teams poking each other, but it seems that the better poker is Rogue Swans, and they're going to get the point at the beginning of the game here.
Yeah.
Nacl's going to have to regroup.
Sadly, they've all died quite split up. It's going to take them a while to group up again. I would have backed out sooner, or just let yourself get killed if it were me. But it's still early yet.
The Junkrat on the side of Nacl needs to be doing a lot more work dealing with those shields on the Reinhardt, but the D.Va as well is also an extremely
First
good
hire.
pick. Yeah.
Managed to pick off one of their healers.
Again, get rid of the Reinhardt as well. That's 2 Moira ults at the same time. That's a Shovox. Shovox ult deals with the Chimpy and D.Va. That's a Zarya ult with nothing to do. Nacl are going to clean up and take the point.
Nacl had the much stronger ults there. Ultimately wins them the fight here. Lucio's soundpad barrier is almost ready. I think both teams are not going to have many ults for this next fight. Both teams went very heavy on their ults in the last fight.
Yeah, it's going to be that's a D.Va bomb now, separating the team.
Ooh, and a
Doesn't get anyone
down
though.
as well.
Hammer down as well. The team doesn't seem to get anyone either. A Roadhog ult as well. That's 3 ults they're just dedicated to getting them off the point, but Nacl are not dying.
Unfortunately, some very weak ults.
That's a D.Va ult on the side of Nacl, and that. Ooh, that's a Moira ult.
Oh, that much.
Zarya ult, sorry, not D.Va, Zarya.
Unfortunately for Rogue Swans, these are some much stronger ults on the side of Nacl.
Thing is, Rogue Swans are dealing with it. Both sides just poking at each other constantly. Support's keeping everyone alive. However, Shovox and Teddy managed to pick off D.Va and Moira. Again, gets rid of Chimpy. Moira on the side of Nacl. He heals everyone up. Zarya full of charge, but doesn't help when no one else is alive.
Zarya picking to Junkrat's always very good. Sadly, Raisu's covering fire is going to get absorbed a lot by her barriers. She's got very high charge due to that, I imagine. But if you deal with the rest of the team, Zarya on her own can't do very much.
Very, very true here. This is
coming around the back.
Being very aggressive, pushing on that Junkrat and then dealing with the rest of the team. It's a very good Zarya ult inside of Rogue Swans.
That's 2 hits. Oh, some very strong ults here.
It's a shatter down as well. However, that is Teddy.
I'm not sure how much I agree with that ult. Sadly, most of the team already got picked by that point. Actually, if it allows them to get up to 99%, it's not strictly a badly spent ult. Now they just need a good ult bomb in order to win the point.
Again, they may be down on the Lucio ult, but almost everyone else has or nearly has their ultimates. So Nacl are going to be very ready for this next fight compared to Rogue Swans, who used almost all of their ults in that fight. I'm pretty sure they've got the Moira and the Lucio ult though, so they'll be ready for anything in that.
Point. In goes the Tyre, I believe. Doesn't manage to get anyone.
Tyre doesn't get everyone. Roadhog ult attempt to get them off the point. Fire at will. Zarya ult. D.Va bomb gets them all off the point though. Zarya ult doesn't do much. Moira with her own ult on our side. Just attempts to deal with everyone. Again, that's a Lucio ult that we called earlier. Again, Nacl just trying to kill someone. Chimpy gets rid of the Zarya. Nacl falling apart. Dying one by one.
Nacl had killed during that fight but chose not to use it as everyone got picked off. Not a bad call. Sadly though, it's coming up to the... Ooh, there we go. He kind of had to use it there due to the percentage about to tick over to 100. It was now or never. Shovox has his ult. He's gonna just use it.
That's 3 people. That's a very good Reinhardt shatter right there.
Very fat shot. Right,
You gotta keep it PG if you want to be a procaster.
This fight is for the match.
That's a Zarya ult. That's everyone dead on the side of Nacl.
Yeah, sadly, Swans had all their ults there. Oscar's going to try his best to stall the point. Sadly not able to hold it forever though.
Swans take first point on Li Shang.
Nacl had a very good start, but ultimately Swans had the better ults towards the end. But are we going to do the reverse sweep again, is the question.
That is the question. Are they going to change up their strat at all, or are they just going to keep it with what they've got?
They've gone for a Reaper.
Again, the Swans was going for the quad tank lineup last time, so this is Nacl's response to that. sticking with the triple tank, but swapping out the Junkrat for the Reaper.
Going back to Zaya as well instead of D.Va.
Yeah. Thing is, this could be unfortunate for them because D.Va could shut down their Reaper very easily. Nacl will go down the right, while Rogue Swans seem to have gone in the centre. Again, Rogue Swans favouring the quad tank.
Shovok's getting picked at the start of the match again. Oh, all the tanks getting booped off.
It's a very good place. Yeah, very good place from Rogue Swans there.
Good call.
Ooh.
Ooh, Teddy getting hit by that fire strike there. It's rather unfortunate. Gonna give that Reinhardt just a little bit more ult charge.
Science saves the day.
Yeah, the Rogue Swans have not used a single ult yet, but they would have gotten a lot of charge from that last fight. Showbox pushing them back.
Quite aggressive. He's quite low on health. He's healing.
Moira uses our own ult, healing up the team.
Not a bad call. Showbox is getting hit on
Some
quite
Lucio
aggressively
as
here.
well, keeping everyone alive. Showbox.
Oh,
Teddy managed to avoid dying though. Able to get better. Showbox running low.
they used a lot of their ults heavily in that last fight. Hopefully Nacl will have their own in order to respond.
Nah, well at least Bip and Moira both use their ults. They've got their offensive ults, but their defensive ults are completely down.
Got 3 ults. Nacl, Showbox, and Spicy right now.
Yeah. Again, that's a Moira using her ult very early, even when there's no fight. This could give Nacl an opportunity to use her own ults.
Nacl, of course, hooks her out of it as well.
Getting pushed very far back, Nacl here, being very... They get through it.
Some aggressive ults.
Very aggressive set of ults there. Manages to pick off 3 people inside of Rogue Swans. Rogue Swans backing off and getting ready for the next fight. Apart from the D.Va running in there, just attempting to get as much charge as possible, it seems.
Yeah, trying to get it up as close to 99% as possible.
D.Va not going to be in the next fight though, giving Nacl an advantage. Unless they're just hanging back or they're going straight in. That's a good hook on
Moira.
Good hook, but the Zarya managed to save the Moira just before she dies.
Gonna come in.
Coalesce is ready to go. Very aggressive, running in everyone as a very classic D.Va bomb. Onto the point. Doesn't manage to find anybody.
Teddy.
Just moving up.
Moira's getting some very strong ults. That Reinhardt's very low. Getting healed up by the Moira now. There we go. I think it's a lost fight though. But they have to keep pushing. It's so close to 99% or 100%, I should say. Don't have much of a choice but to just run in and try and get the point. Sadly unable to touch. And it goes to a 3rd game.
Game 2.
That's quite a fast match.
This quad tank lineup was just something that we all know what this is. This quad tank lineup was something that Nacl just had trouble dealing with.
Quad tank beats the triple tank. Yeah, this was such a good boop. You get the screenshot.
Thing is though, Moira, hero of that game. Look at that, 45% of the damage that they dealt. Nacl was just sitting back, dealing small amounts of damage constantly, but that Moira healing up nearly 50% of the damage the team took.
So we're going to go into a 3rd game, which is not King of the Hill if I remember correctly. It's a
Dorado.
hybrid. No, it's not hybrid. It's an X-Scott. Haha. Hopefully Nacl will be able to pull it back here.
Again, Dorado, a very Farah favoured map. Rogue Swans could be leaning on this Farah that they used in the first game. Again, we know they like to run quad tank as well, but quad tank is not as good on Escort as it is on King of the Hill. Don't mind me, I'm playing Mario Odyssey.
Should be playing Mario Odyssey while casting, maybe?
I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
Oi.
Traveling to Dorado.
So this should be a nice change of pace after 2 King of the Hill maps.
Let's see how both teams can adapt to this completely new playstyle of not just running on a point and attempting to capture it. This time it's running on a payload and attempting to capture it.
So let's see Nacl's team composition. Triple tank again.
Triple tank again.
With one hit scan predicting a Farah, I imagine.
Most likely. Respecting the Farah from the first game and picking a hero to deal with it. Again, Nacl. Predicting the Farah picks.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I am ready to roll.
We have Oscar on the Xayah again, even though D.Va's probably his strongest tank. But I imagine they want him for just the really powerful ult to have in combination with Nacl's, with Teddy's, with Raisu's. Just has great team wiping potential. Usually they have
really
Dylan go
does.
on the Xayah.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Of course, Dylan is not here today. He's with his mother.
How could he betray us like this?
Everyone knows Overwatch is more important than family. Ooh, you've gone quite quiet. Are you concentrating on Odyssey?
Oh yeah, I'm playing my
You're meant to be the play-by-play person. I can't do this.
Well, right now, Nacl being pushed back. Being pushed back, very aggressive on the side of Rogue Swans. Wait, please tell me one of that. Oh, what, I just realised there's a Zenyatta. It's called Fondle Me. What a name.
I mean, I'd fondle Zenyatta.
Winston,
With
going in.
explicit permission.
Splitting up the side of Nacl.
They do have the Farah, but that was
It's
well
a tracer bomb.
predicted.
Doesn't find anybody. 2 people dead on the side of Nacl though. But again, Farah just dealing with his team. Winston going in, splitting up the entire team, dealing with them each individually. That is 4 people down the side of Nacl, and that is the first point going to be taken.
They have incredibly strong DPS. They've got the tracer again. They've got that Farah, which was well predicted, but they're still getting the picks. They've switched to from Soldier into Widowmaker.
Okay. Spicy probably feeling much more confident in Widowmaker than he is as a soldier.
They don't actually have a barrier tank outside of Winston, so Widowmaker's a perfectly valid pick here. She can get a lot of picks.
Thing is, that Tracer again going on the Widowmaker, not letting her set up, not letting her get a good vantage point. They managed to deal with the Winston.
Farah comes after
Farah
Raisu.
going after Raisu. Raisu manages to not die though.
Just about. Thankfully, they've got rid of the tracer, who's a massive threat. So it's good to have her down.
Yeah, Farah almost certainly has her ult at this point.
Nacl currently have 3 ults.
It's a D.Va bomb.
Ooh, a
Ult on the
great
side of
reactive
Bipper
ult
there.
there.
Tracer bomb as well. Reactive ult on the side of Bipper. Sherlock's dead though.
Sadly, the
Okay,
game
he attempted to keep his tank alive. Nacl dead as well. That's everyone on the side apart from Bipper dead on Nacl. Tracer might manage to pick him up though.
But ultimately going to get
Trace.
staggered as he doesn't manage to escape.
Yeah, does not manage to escape, and that's the second point being taken as well.
Ooh, this is very fast. We need to stop.
Yeah.
We need to just stop this steamroll. Get set up on point.
Yeah. Again, I would personally like to see them get rid of the triple tank here, because they're just big things for them to hit, and they're just hitting them and getting so much ult charge. I'd probably like to see a McCree in here somewhere.
Yeah, they
McCree.
need a second hit
Yeah.
scan really. They're just
Great-
having
great.
raw DPS to
Yeah.
outmatch the opponent's DPS.
Oh, however, Spicy manages to get the pick on the Farah.
K-Trix uses his ult. Sadly, doesn't manage to get any picks, but
Yeah, Zenyatta used Tranquility, so did not manage to get any picks there. Both teams just slowly falling down by the wayside. However, that ult from Mercy does mean that that's a res right there, and almost the entirety of Rogue Swans is ready for the next fight. Teddy
Teddy's delaying the point. He's on
playing
1
point.
health.
Doing as much as he can there. Again, with only 1 hit scan, Tracer or Farah can just get rid of that Widow, and they don't have to worry about her. Again, McCree would have been great dealing with the Tracer. That's a Diva Bomb though.
Doesn't manage to get anyone, thankfully.
Doesn't manage, but however, again, Tracer deals with the Widow, gets rid of her. However, that's a Moira ult on the side of Nacl, managing to heal up the team. That's a Shatter on the side.
Ooh, Gitchnick's getting all...
Manages to find 4 people on the side, just gone.
Oscar's just so much stronger on the Diva. Clearly much more comfortable than on the Xayah.
Yeah. Again, Spicy also seems to acknowledge that, yes, McCree might be an option here. Again, I personally really like it. Deals with the Tracer and deals with the Pharah. Yeah.
Spicy's only got 2 hours of sleep last night. I imagine he's not... His reactions on a Widowmaker aren't as optimal as they usually are due to his lack of sleep.
Again, Spicy just hitting people, trying to get ult charge. The fight in the middle here, though. Dipper manages to get his ult. People just poking each other.
This would be quite a strong ult. They're all caught in a...
Nacl splits it. That's a Tracer Bomb. Doesn't manage to hit anybody. Out of mech. Nickel down. That's a Biffer ult there. Stopping him from dying. Teams are just splitting. That's a Diva Bomb right there.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's going to find anyone. It doesn't manage to find anyone. Moira ult on the side. Moira gets stunned and killed by the Tracer.
Oh, they're McCree's ulting.
Thing is, they're just pushing the payload up. No one can stop them. Nickel comes up behind them, attempts to use his ult. Diva sucking up most of his damage though. Manages to get rid of the McCree. Oh, but no one's on the point.
Their Winston just managed to keep them off of the point, punch them all back into spawn with his ult.
I think, unfortunately for Nacl, I think the lack of damage, I think, is really getting to them. With the Tracer and the Pharah on the side of Rogue Swans, they're just managing to kill everyone that could become a problem. The moment they kill Spicy, they don't have a DPS to deal with them, and they got no range.
I think they just need to keep Oscar on the Diva, really. He manages to pump out a lot of damage as the Diva.
Yeah.
Well,
I very much agree.
It's possible for Nacl to pull it back here. They've just got to get to the other side faster than Swans.
Not even faster, they're just going to get it there, because then they both go to overtime.
It is true. Fast is more ideal there.
Yeah. You would know.
One shot.
Going for the Widowmaker again.
Kill.
Put Oscar
Again.
on the Xayah. I'm not sure how much I agree with this. I mean, he's a good Xayah, but he's clearly much more confident on the Diva.
We shall prove ourselves in glory.
Spicy going for the Hanzo. I can kind of see what... Oh no, is he just messing around?
He's better as Hansa than Widowmaker, so I'd be very happy for him to go Hansa.
Attack commences in 30
Though as the
seconds.
single DPS on the team, it's a very risky pick.
Maybe that's why they go... Oh no, it's switching up to it. I thought he was just... Maybe he's debating, I don't know. No, he's going with the Widow.
He was, I think he was putting the scatter arrow at the front, just checking for a Junkrat trap, possibly.
Yeah, so instead of a dive comp, they look like they're going for moving fortress comp. So they're just going to attempt to keep pushing forward. Get any pulls in with...
4, 3,
Get any pulls with Nickel that they can, and just keep moving forward.
escort the payload.
Oh, sadly they have an Orisa.
Yeah, Orisa.
Spicy's going to struggle to pick anyone like that. Sadly, Nacl's DPS due to Spicy not going to be able to output very much due to the barrier is going to be... Oof.
However, they did manage to push them all back, and they've headed down below the bridge, giving them again. Rogue Swans peeling far back, not letting them, giving them a chance to move forward. Jumping down, stopping the pillar from moving forward.
Opponents have a Junkrat, so the Xayah might be useful here, putting up barriers, getting up charge.
Just as you said, Zarya sitting on a 60% right now, 100% sitting on this charge. Junkrat just giving them all the charge they need.
Teddy goes
Spicy
with an
gets
ult already. Teddy gets
Spicy-
so fit and fast.
Spicy getting picked off though by the McCree. No one else dying. Teddy managed to keep the team alive. Team not dying. Junkrat outputting so much damage onto the side of Nacl here. Nacl getting split. This is Nacl. Showbox got his ult though. Maybe able to do something with it. No, they just
Showbox
back
is
off.
very low. They've
Showbox
been trying to
picked
heal
off.
him up, but Lucio's healing's just so slow on a single target without his amp.
Quite unlike Rogue Swans, they're not capitalising on the team getting back and not playing very aggressive, playing very defensive this time. Just trying to defend as much as possible, running out the time as much as they can.
Oscar getting picked off again. Oh, I wish I was in this game. Just tell him to go on the Diva. Swan's going a lot more aggressive, but sadly getting punished for it.
Thing is, yeah, Nacl dealing with all the low health people. Another Moira ult there on the side of Teddy. Teddy getting his ult very quickly.
Teddy's a very strong healer.
Yeah. Very nice play. Very nice plays. Come on, kill the Junkrat. There we go.
Newcastle has a lot of strong healers. If we had less strong healers, Teddy could easily make it onto Nacl. But of course, Callie's just so good. Gatronix is so good. Bibba's also a very good healer as well.
Yeah, a lot of good supports.
Playing a lot of Lucia today.
Coming in, that's a drop. That's a hammer down on the side of Shervox. However, blocked by the shield, unfortunately. That's a Junkrat ult going in. Ooh, that's a very nice combination up. However, he does get hooked out of it. Nickel's ult. And that's everyone dead on the side of Nacl.
Team kill.
Team kill.
Still sticking with the same composition.
Mm.
Nacl's composition has mostly been very predictable. Shervox almost consistently on the Reinhardt, Nickel on the Roadhog, Teddy and Bipper playing the same healers.
Apart from this defense on Dorado, Rogue Swans themselves have had a very consistent swap. That Orisa just not dying, keeping Rogue Swans keeping alive. Moira,
Teddy getting
another ult.
another ult. Ooh.
Coming out, that's the Shervox ult. However, Shervox get killed by the Junkrat. Another Junkrat ult very quickly. Multiple ults being used. Zarya sitting on the very high percentage, but not being able to deal out any damage. On the side, people on the side of Nacl being forced backwards. Teddy attempting to keep them alive. However, they're slowly dying.
It's not looking hopeful for Nacl so far. Are they going to go out in the very first round?
No, because there's another week, isn't there?
Oh, there is another week, so they could try again next week.
Yes, they can. And also, the official stream for KOTN is going to be Overwatch next week. So if they fail this time, they could be on the official stream.
They could. Is this their secret plan all along? They want to get world famous.
Okay, so going for this final push here. Just picking him off. Shervox shield getting low. Orisa shield getting low. That's a high noon. Oh, that's a 3-man high noon on the side of...
Shervox just was not in the right place there to protect everyone.
No, and then there's cleaning up. That's a clean sweep. That is game, set, and match.
Ah, well done, Swans.
Very well played on the side of Swans there. Playing to their strengths. Again, they got Ilios and they got Dorado. Two very good Pharaoh maps. And again, we saw that Pharaoh and Tracer just doing so much for them in those games. Yeah, Shervox moving too far to the right during this kill.
Probably
they just managed to deal with him.
Couldn't have expected the McCree ult there.
Again, Teddy, 30% of the team. Very well done from Teddy there. A lot of heals. The Transcendence, though, 4,000 out of 7,700. That Transcendence saved the game for them there.
Who was the one person who voted for Teddy?
Probably Teddy.
Oh, almost certainly. Shall we check in with everyone?
Yeah, let's check in on that.
Let's go.
Oh, well.
Did you lose on purpose just so you could get on the stream next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that was your secret plan. You took the first map because you know you could take it, and then the next two you're like, we've got to lose these in order to be on the stream next week.
Nah, they sussed us out on the second and third maps, unfortunately, which is pretty rough. Like, it worked on the first map because we could just run quad into them and we win. But then the second map, they just figured it out and they just ran quad tank against us and just shot at us. It's fine. We were running with two stand-ins, and the last map was a map we didn't play, so.
Yeah. Oscar was on Zarya a lot, which I found interesting because he's better on D.Va.
Yeah, it was mainly because Zarya fit better with the comp.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can try.
I was gonna say D.Va and Roadhog have a lot of anti-synergy with the way you want to be playing.
I did alright on my D.Va though.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm saying this is why you picked Zarya. Because it went better with the comp. But you did very well on D.Va actually. The Ilios,
you won that point.
No. Very well done.
I did 20% damage to everyone, but
Also, Teddy got 1 billion ults all the time. Surrender to my will.
I mean, when you're healing 3 tanks, that's just beautiful. It's just the ideal support situation.
I used heal orb 90% of the time. It's just and I got full value out of 80% of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speed boost that eye is really fun. Also,
Yeah. No,
Hey, that was. I thought that was quite funny when you speed boosted on the Elias to Zed. I just gotta go fast.
What's this?
McCree's like trotting slightly faster than usual.
Yeah, it was it's like gotta walk slightly faster while moving forward.
It's quite funny to think about.
In third person view, it's quite funny.
That worked out twice very well. That's pretty good. Hold on.
Anyway,
this guy.
I shall now we can just chill for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Turn your streaming off.
Yeah, I'll turn the streaming off. I'll upload to YouTube if you want to review
Recording
it.
off. Yeah.
Cool.